Alright, question number 3 says a body of mass 58 kilogram is suspended at the 20 cm mark of a uniform meter rule. Remember we talked about a uniform meter rule. We said when it's a uniform meter rule, it is always 100 centimeter. So let's assume this is our meter rule. My line is not that straight, so you have to bear with me. Right? Let's assume this is our meter rule, and the length of the meter rule is what? Is 100 centimeter. Right? The length of this meter rule is 100 cm. Right? And we're told that the body of mass 58 gram is suspended at the 20 cm mark. So let's call from here, this is 0 to, let from here to here be 20 cm, right? Our 20 cm mark. I was told the body was suspended here. Right? This mass of 58 grams. Right? So suspended at the 20 cm mark. And it said the meter rule is adjusted on the pivot until it settles horizontally at 40. So the pivot was adjusted until it settles at 40. So let's call this place 40. Let's assume this place is 40. Right? So from 0 to here is 40. Let me just bring it from here down to here is 40 cm. And if from here to here is 40, it means from here to here will be 20, right? Yes. Yeah, we now have 20 here because from here it's adjusted on the pivot until the rest on the 40 cm mark. So here is 40 cm. Correct. And you are asked to determine the mass of the meter rule. I told you that when they ask us to determine the mass of the meter rule, it's time to look for the balance point, the midpoint of the meter rule, right? So what that means is that from 0, we're calculating to the midpoint, which is 50. Let's assume here is our 50 cm meter rule. So we're looking for the mass here. Mass of the meter rule. That's all. Right? So if from here to here is 50 and from here to here is 40, it means from here to here will be 10. Right? Because from here down to here is 50, but then from here to here is 40. It means here will be 10 cm. Right? So in doing that, it becomes easy. We apply the clockwise moment is equal to the anti-clockwise moment. Right? So a formula we're using is what? Is the clockwise moment equal to the what? Anti-clockwise moment. That's what we're using. And our clockwise moment is here. Right? That's the mass times the distance here. Right? So we have m times 10 meeting here equal to what? Equal to this mass 58 times 20. 58, this mass times this 20 here times 20. Right? So we divide both sides by 10 over 10 over 10. Right? So that 10 takes off 10. Our mass becomes what? 58 times 20 over 10. At this point, 0 will take out 0. And then 2 times 8 gives us what? 16. Rather than 6, carry 1. 2 times 5 gives us 10. Plus that one we have 11. So the mass of the meter rule is 106 grams. You see how easy it is. So what do we do? Question says a body of mass 58 grams is suspended at the 20 cm mark. So we drew from here to here, assume here to here is 20 cm, is suspending here, right? And then it says of a uniform meter rule. Since it's a uniform meter rule, it means the uniform meter rule is 100. We've talked about that in the previous video, right? And we said the meter rule is adjusted on the pivot until it settles at horizontal at 40. So the pivot was adjusted until it settles at 40. This becomes our pivot, which settles at 40. We have to determine the mass of the meter rule, which is always at 50. So from here to here is 40. From here to here will be 50. We'll get our 10, and then we perform the operation on that. That is the force times the distance and the force times the distance. Say the mass times the distance, since we're not looking for force. On doing that, we get our mass as 106 grams. I'll give you yet again one other question to see how we can understand this some more. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.